Oh my God, Anton, I don't necessarily agree with you, but let me tell you, I love you and this and that. Disarm me. Couldn't even say nothing to her. I said, girl, I can't wait to meet you. She 100% disagreed with almost everything that I said. I think that she was wrong, but I was okay because I met her energy with the type of energy that she has. Now, all of the other women that I deal with on a regular basis, do you know that on a regular basis, I may do a video where I react to a woman that says something, right? And somebody sent me, or they commented on one of my videos that I reacted to. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It was the day before. And they commented on my videos, oh my God, she on Instagram Live going crazy. She feeling some type of way about you. I go into my comments again. I can see her in my comments. Thanks for letting him know. Do you know how many women get mad and angry and evil about me reacting to something that they put out there? Now, this woman, all right, I don't even remember what her name was. I don't even remember what the name of the podcast is because once I make a reaction to it, I forget about it. I actually tag them and I give them credit for what it is that they did in order to let people go back over into their stuff. And that's probably why they find out or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. But they put the content out there. She goes online, talks about how she goes on a first date with a dude. She liked the dude so much, she let him bust it down on the first date, right? No lie. She let him bust it down on the first date. The dude gave her 3 pumps and was, he gave it to her. He wasn't checking for her. He did a splat. She said he splat. This is the words out of her mouth. Now, I wouldn't know this unless it's the story that she tells. You have women on a regular basis that no longer operate in their femininity or like women. They're telling these stories. Now, I'm of the impression, and I say this on a regular basis, I say, guys, when y'all busting down these chicks or when you dealing with a woman, it's not kosher for you to pillow talk. You never, ever, under any circumstances as a man, talk about the women that you busting down. That's just not what you do. That's not player. That's not Detroit. That's not the way that we do things. We don't go around saying, hey fam, I bust her down. That's corny to me. I had just got done saying that on a Monday night live stream. And so we don't really talk about in detail at all what it is that we doing with specific people that we doing it with, especially if we have some level of affinity for them. You just don't do it. It just ain't player. You know what I'm saying? You let her live. You let her operate. Most women, especially ones that's professional, want to operate, you know, with a level of anonymity, and they don't want to have their business all in the street. You don't want to, as a man, have all of your business out in the street. You can tell if a woman is for the streets. I don't necessarily have to tell you every single dude that busts her down. We have the body count conversation because it's relevant on the internet in order for people to understand that everything that you do that happened before you affects who it is that you are going forward. But I literally advocate for men to shut the fuck up and stop talking about the chicks in detail about who it is that you splatting on. The women then come behind us and operate like straight up niggas. Straight up niggas. Come behind us and say, the nigga splatted all over our faces. Gave me 2 pumps. I decided to punish him by not calling him back and giving him some. As though we give a fuck. Sitting on there with the fucking wig. You can tell it's a wig. Young, dumb, full of cum. This is a motherfucker's kid. Some nigga had a child and he loved that child. And this chick is on the internet talking about how a nigga fucked her on the first date. And then she get mad at me for saying that these chicks is out of control. Now, who you mad at? Because it's 1,000 comments, but then because I have one of the biggest platforms because I do fucking numbers, then they want to get upset at me. Anton, you so hard. I can't believe you. Do a whole live stream, going mad. Don't really matter. Because they talking out of anger. It's not out of truth. And when I talk about you, or when I react to the content that you give out to the general public, how the fuck you gonna get mad because you told everybody that you was a hoe? Even the hoes back in the day, even the hoes before social media, and they knew they was hoes, but they wasn't necessarily running around saying that, you's a hoe, you's a hoe. That's not, that they didn't even do that. You just had to discover it for yourself, which made it much easier for them to wind up. Shout out to Leland Brown. I'm going to read that super chat shortly. It made it much easier for even the hoes to wind up rebranding themselves and at least getting with the nigga because he didn't know no better. And so because he wasn't situationally aware, or they rebranded themselves, or they went into a completely different town, they was able to slut it out and still somewhat get away with it and get them a nigga to marry them, and they was just gonna have to protect that. And women was smart enough. They was at least smart enough to take that shit to the grave with them. Women did not tell, and they was not on the fucking internet doing like this, yeah, because, you know, his kid ain't even really his, and the nigga was splatting on my face. That shit wasn't kosher. Now these niggas is going on no jumper. These same women, black, white, Latino, Asian, they going on the internet and they saying these niggas is fucking our faces off. So now I'm supposed to look at you and say, she's our queen to be. Why would I give you more credit than you giving yourself? Because I'm not just picking on you. All I'm doing is listening to the content that you put out. Yeah, I got that iPhone bed notification. You see a timeout. You see it's on sleep mode all of a sudden. See the sleep mode? Why would I look at the content that you put out and then somehow, some way pedestalize you when you basically saying treat me like shit and treat me in the dirt? Okay, so now men notice it and they say, all right, well, I guess you want to be treated like shit. What it do? What it do? Am I supposed to treat you differently than how you present yourself on the internet? Am I supposed to look at you any weirder than you look at yourself on the internet? Got a female pastor out there, evangelist, prophetess, out here encouraging women to go out here and do some dumb shit. Never said, hey, you need to wait on your husband because the Lord says he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. No, she like, nah, you know, if you don't want to be a part of the ministry and get him gone and get another nigga in. Well, nah, she ain't say nigga. Let me give her some little credit. And get another man in his place or whatever. The one video that she went viral on, she over here preaching to women. And so I get the video, I react to it, and now these niggas is all in their feelings. Then I tell guys, hey, don't simp out. Don't spend no money on people that's not add value into your life. Don't sit here and go back and forth with people and then allow them to be in your presence. Don't become a step baby daddy. I can't believe he's telling women don't become a step baby daddy. Okay, what did I say wrong? What did I say wrong? If you go back and you look at my live streams, let's just keep it real. If you go back and you look at my live streams, I don't say anything. I am not disrespectful. Not more than you are to yourself.